until 4chan can get their act together and actually post weeks instead of posting literally nothing. We're gonna look for other sources for leaks. And of course, the other site that posts leaks is Reddit. So this is all of the leaks of Doctor Strange Multiverse and the Madness, which is coming out next week. So here's a roundup of every single leak that people have put out. Brother Voodoo brings his magical touch to the MCU. Quill will bring even more magic to the MCU. Mortal War is a walk to a third. Supergirl of America Tevis into this movie. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness will introduce an inhuman Black Bolt. Tower Hill is to appear as Loki. Marco Rambo may appear. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness will feature Ultra and bots. Gigantos is in the trailer for the Brother Doctor Strange and America Chavez. Tom Cruise is not in it, to my understanding, but I'd love to see it. Marvel Studios is considering multiple cameos for thousands of characters that we know. Apparently, these are considering Tom Cruise to play Tony Stark in a different world. Marvel is considering a cameo from Hydra, Joaquin Phoenix to play Demon Strange from another universe. Marvel's casting a mentor for Doctor Strange 2. And Marvel's casting a possible kid for Brother Voodoo. Leonardo DiCaprio might even be in a role in the movie. Joey Maguire might be in the movie. The characters from the Eternals will show up. Wanda will fight some characters from the Fox first. Border the Brave will make an appearance. Doctor Strange Supreme from What If will make an appearance. With I think that was in the trailer as well, where Doctor Strange is fighting himself. That could be Doctor Strange Supreme. Christine Palmer will get married, but Doctor Strange. The Scarlet Witch will be chasing American terrorists for the multiverse as well. And Doctor Strange trailer in December. And the first trailer actually came out in March. Yep, in March. That's how long we had to wait to an actual trailer. I have a reason that character-free reprieve for photos of Doctor Strange are all legit. Captain Carter and the other characters from What If will fully reprise the roles. Marvel Zombies will appear. Total Paris reprised to make a role as well as Parker Rambo. Marvel wanted Hugh Jackman to be in Wolverine, but didn't happen. Illuminati will make appearance as Black Bolt as one of the members. Do not expect Iron Man and Captain America to appear in the Captain Carter LBC in What If. And a lot of this is stuff that we already know, but what about the plot? Oh yeah, here's one that says Patrick Stewart will be in the movie as well, and that a lot of the X-Men will be in it, and the Illuminati team is supposed to be a bunch of characters we know of already. So here is the plot of the movie here. Wanda wants to fight Charles Xavier, which leads the multiverse Illuminati against her. The events of the movie leads to 2 years after Wanda visited as the Associate Trade with a difficult choice between ending Wanda's life or saving the multiverse. Obeying a Hippocratic oath and doing all of reality. The preset spots reply legit. Tom Cruise was one point to appear as Tony. During Wanda's battle, Xavier steals only black person white shirt covered in blood. But I think the previous was legit as well. Xavier has a hover tail and has a significant role and could easily hide it in the marketing. Wanda is not wearing a Scarlet Witch outfit, it is actually our Wanda in the previous week, not her body anyways. Wanda from the Illuminati universe just looks like our Wanda face-wise. Xavier fights Wanda inside her head. Even Peters is not in the movie, Captain Carter won't die, Wanda is the main villain, and Darkhold is the corrupting Wanda's mind, an idea of doing whatever it takes to get her kids back, and fakes a thing that will endanger the multiverse. Wanda is trying to reach them, but can only use as a projector to travel the multiverse. She needs to use her whole body to get through to get her kids. This uses the Severus who could create portals. Wanda uses the Darkhold to summon demons to bring Severus to her, but the demons destroy everything in their way, including Severus' reality. Severus gets to the MCU and seeks help from Doctor Strange, who say Palmer's ready at the same time. Strange beats Suma and docks the Tevi, and after Strange goes to Wanda and they have a fight, Strange tries to bring her back to sense, but there's no use. Wanda gets the Tomahawk cards, and is praised hooking up to Severus. Strange and Severus run to another reality's escaping Wanda. They give for Wanda crazy praises and tricks him and breaks with the Illuminati. A police keeping force of the multiverse led by Charles Xavier. They put Strange and Severus in prison to get them. Wanda takes over the body's universe as Wanda. Of this universe is Wanda, who's just a little housewife of her kids. She uses her body to kill some of the Illuminati and get Severus out. Before she could do that, Xavier enters her mind and tries to free her from the MCU Wanda. She's also trying to reach the MCU Wanda to help her and come to her senses. So that means this Wanda, there's two Wandas in the movie. Two Scarlet Witches. There's an evil one and there's the MCU one, which is actually not evil. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. There's all and basically they're trying to get the MCU Wanda to basically, you know, take over the mind of the evil Wanda. The kids want her real mother back and fearless Wanda. This breaks Wanda to disappear and not before the same thing that did WandaVision. Then but go back through the whole multiverse and Stranger Terrors did to the MCU, and then multiverse is more broken than ever. I'm guessing that Wanda did not want her kids to be in the MCU, but to be older. Her sadness and the madness caused the wave of blast for similar to WandaVision. Not so if the multiverse gets hexed, but something will happen to it, and it's not good. It's Wanda in the Strange movie. MCU portal was always seen for 5 minutes before Wanda kills him. MCU Palmer has a small role as well. Loki is not in the version. Magic is not in the movie. Monica is a variant. Winter is on Strange, and Wong seemed to help fight Wanda as well. There were 6 members in the Illuminati. MCU called Earth 616, as it is in the comics. And Strange get a comic accurate suit at one point. Darkhold Castle exists. Ending of the House of M. Mives. Xavier get variant from the X-Men movies. Ultron joins OS Strange. Strange asking Wanda for help him, followed by him realizing that she's the one saying demons into the multiverse to the MCU, and they fight. Supreme Strange isn't the villain, but his role isn't even that big. Wanda and Mordo are the main variant villains in the movie. This is Illuminati's Mordo, Mr. Fantastic and the Illuminati members. So they added some members after the reboot. And there are Illuminati members that will help her. Palmer variants and some X-Men, or the X-Men and some Ultra Drones are controlled by Stark variant and helpers. Wanda is full villainous and ends up winning. I'm not sure that to do reverse no more mutants bring in instead of getting rid of them. The idea is to make characters a cameo. Black Bolt is expected to appear. Was the idea? Oh, actually, was the idea, but that's if he's in the film. Don't expect the Illuminati to survive. Agrees that Casey Wallace rivalries after Ben Affleck. Really, Ben Affleck. You already ruined enough movies, okay? We don't need him in Marvel at all, okay? Those are test screens for January 14th. The two big actors filmed for different scenes for a post-credit scene. John Krasinski will play a variant of Mr. Fantastic. Hugh Jackman will be in maybe Secret Wars as well, and Patrick Stewart's in the movie as well. And here's some other part reads here. They have the Portuguese. And this is all the other part weeks. You have the Furies part week. We're can cover these in a different video. So that's basically about this video. Goodbye.